we are yet to confirm the figure which has been taken away from people out of this arrangement, but the preliminary shows this is in excess of 50 million shillings. Is it 50 or 500? 500. In excess of 500 million shillings has been conned. These are companies which con people. They have so far taken in excess of 500 million. When did its operations start? I think the best question here is, when did we get to know about it? We got to know about it around July, and we have been following. We could not come to address the general public before we arrived at the conclusions. Who are the registered owners of the company? It's a one director company owned by someone called Oworu Mary. But I am sure this is not with URSB. Is the source URSB? Yes. So that one will lead us into further investigations. Now that we have known that the company is registered by URSB, we are going to trace it from there. We have already closed it, but the further investigations are going to be done, because we have to look at the possibilities of recovering part or full amount of the 500 million.
And Gaming Board is coming out to close this Ponzi scheme. Members of the place, you well aware that we have had Ponzi schemes before that are not using gaming services, and we have examples like Bridgewater, that I think was in Kampala, Alliance in Motion Global, that was in Hoima, Terex Free, which I think was one of the most prominent here, and Gifting Club. So these Ponzi schemes then were not disguising as gaming activities. However, for BLQ, it's actually not BLQ only. We have also identified Crown Football, UG Football, and E-Kailo. And we've already notified UCC to take action. So why we are coming out as the National Lotteries and Gaming Board is because they are using gaming or betting activities to market a membership. Ponzi schemes, or what we know as pyramid schemes, are basically, it's an investment fraud that pays existing investors with funds from the new investors. So they keep, it's a continuous cycle until the company decides we are out. So as a gaming board, we had to quickly come out and put a stop to this, given that you cannot carry out betting activities in Uganda without a license from the gaming board. And you rightly put it, every licensed gaming company in Uganda deposits money with us. And that money is for purposes of paying players who have staked, won, and have not been paid. And we have received complaints of a value of about 800 million shillings, which we have effectively resolved, because these companies that have deposited their guarantees with us are very compliant, because they know any minute they do not pay a rightful owner, we cash out the bank guarantee and you cease to have a license. From what we've gathered so far, it was incorporated on the 7th of July, 2022. And like the Honorable Minister mentioned, in the same month is when we notified UCC. And this was after our team identified this company on Twitter. And we have done some engagement with them. At first, we engaged them not to offer these gaming services until they get a license. But we later found out that they are not willing, and we had to quickly take action. Someone asked about reverse betting. It's not one of those games we have approved or a form of betting we have approved currently, but reverse betting basically, it's an activity where a company predicts an outcome. Unlike the normal betting where a company will give odds, here a company predicts an outcome and say Express 1, Soccer Club Villa 0. So if that outcome is true, then everyone who has betted loses. So it's something we are studying, the mechanics behind it, and ensuring that we are able to protect the citizens on being defrauded. Someone mentioned the capacity of monitoring these online companies. Currently, we are implementing what we call a national central electronic monitoring system. And this is a system to monitor all forms of gaming, online, land-based, and gaming machines. We are in the process of rolling out the online module. By the end of December, we'll be able to launch the online monitoring solution. But this online monitoring solution is for licensed companies. For those that offer gaming activities online and are unlicensed, we have a team that basically checks the internet on the sites that are offering registration to Ugandans, and we immediately notify UCC. We have a couple of other companies we have closed using UCC, and we can avail that list. So how this monitoring system is going to work is we are going to interface with each and every gaming system and machine. And in real time, we are able to monitor what we call significant events that happen on these platforms. Significant events are basically both financial and non-financial transactions that happen on gaming platforms. This system is going to interface with Uganda Revenue Authority, and URA will be able to effectively collect taxes in the gaming industry. We are going to interface with NILA database so that we do validation and ensure that underage gaming is prevented. The system is also going to interface with FIA. As per the Anti-Money Laundering Act, we are accountable persons that are supposed to report suspicious transactions to FIA. So there will also be a reporting mechanism to FIA as and when these suspicious transactions happen. We're also interfacing with the SMS gateway that is permitted by NITAU, so that we can be able to send out messages to the Ugandans involved in betting. It's also planned to be integrated with a national payment gateway system that is being implemented by NITAU. This system we are implementing it together with NITAU and URA. As the gaming board, we have advertising guidelines that we do issue out to licensed companies. BLQ, utilizing the strikers' services to do advertising on its behalf, was wrong, because it was an illegal company, and definitely there was no due diligence done to take on a striker of that nature. However, that is one of the reasons why we quickly picked this up in July, because our team monitors social media, especially looking out for companies that advertise in gaming. Even our own licensed companies, we monitor and see if their advertising contradicts with our set guidelines. The gentleman from NTV asked about the offenses relating to operating. So if I can read verbatim, operating without a license. A person who...
The question there, was this player advertising for an illegal company or not?
True, that
That's what
as far as gaming or betting is concerned, this striker was indeed advertising for an illegal company. And
What happened to the player?
then what happened?
I think here it's a matter of us creating more awareness. We can't come out to reprimand the striker for being approached by a registered company under URSB and other laws of Uganda, but it was offering illegal, not licensed by the gaming board. And these are matters we are going to engage with media companies and other companies so that this awareness is created. Under the law, if I can read section 67 of the Lotteries and Gaming Act, offenses relating to casinos, gaming and betting. A person who operates a casino, provides facilities for playing of bingo, makes a gaming or betting machine available for use, provides other facilities for gaming or betting, or provides facilities for betting, whether by making or accepting bets, by acting as a betting intermediary, or by providing other facilities for the making or accepting of bets without a license, commits an offense and is liable on conviction to a fine not exceeding 48 currency points or imprisonment not exceeding 2 years or both. A Ponzi scheme is an investment fraud that pays existing investors with funds collected from new investors. We got complaints of some individuals who are unable to withdraw their monies from the platform. And it's registered, we'll avail it to you. And based on that, we had to take action. So you need to understand a Ponzi scheme. There is no, and I repeat, there is no gaming company here that is going to apparently make you rich, like some people have been claiming, that I put 10,000 and tomorrow I have earned 30,000 because I have recruited 3 people. We have history of such schemes. So it is self-explanatory. They are using gaming activities to recruit members in a promise of whoever you recruit and you bet, you're going to earn money. The other thing, they made it conditional that you must bet every day for you not to lose your money. So it's not anywhere. Even our licensed companies cannot offer such. You can't be conditioned to bet every day so that you don't lose money. So basically, when we got that information, we had to come out and have this closed. So it's a Ponzi scheme, sir. And we can engage more on this. And I want to encourage Ugandans. We have more that I've mentioned: Crown Football, E-Cairo, and UG Football. Please do not. I hope some of you have not been victims of this scheme. Lastly, betting is a leisure activity. It is not a money-making venture. I want to encourage Ugandans to bet responsibly because betting is addictive and can be psychologically harmful. If you know anyone who has a gambling problem, please reach out to us. Our contacts are here, and we will offer counseling and treatment services. I thank you.